Okay, so Ethereum to me is really fascinating because this chart looks way different than a whole lot of other altcoins. Why is that? In my opinion, there's a very high chance in this phase on the upside in ETH, we do not actually have an impulsive structure, and there's a good chance this whole move up was just a correction. Now, if you insist on finding an impulse, I guess, yep, maybe. You can say this is a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 wave up to about this point, and then on a higher degree, maybe this is going to be a 1 and a 2 structure, and after this wave 2 is over, we're going to have a big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and this thing at that point on a higher degree even is going to be probably into a larger degree wave 3 right in here, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. This is still possible, but it is, in my opinion, quite unlikely that we are going to have something like this in Ethereum. Why is that? You see, assuming that you want to say in here we are having a series of 1-2s, then okay, this 102 is going to be on a lower degree relative to this 102, right? I think we can all acknowledge that. However, let's put the chart on regular scale. There we go. As you can see, this 102 on a lower degree is way bigger than this 102 on a higher degree, which is again very unlikely. I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it is unlikely to a degree that is going to make me say it's probably not going to be my primary case. And again, I'm going to stick with what I said. I believe in Ethereum this wasn't actually an impulsive structure on the upside, and we are at the moment on our way to complete the last leg of a correction down, which started from the height of our bull run back in 2021 around $5,100. Now, in terms of can we argue our move down is over or not, I think unfortunately no, and I am going to talk about what is happening in terms of Elliott waves in the next update, but just know this, in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning support and resistances, at the moment we are kind of at no man's land, because around here I'm not really seeing a whole lot of strong supports until when somewhere around this important region, sorry about that one, between let's say $1,500 to about $1,640. So for me, and again, this is just my analysis, you can have a different opinion, I absolutely respect it, I'm not going to agree with it. I'm going to say in Ethereum, as long as we're not touching at least this important level right down here, which is going to be about 20% away from the current price, I think it's best to exercise caution. And sure, if we get like an impulsive structure on the upside, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in order to reclaim this level and also another important level, which I think it was somewhere around $2,500, at that point, fair enough, I can tell you maybe our move down is over. But for now, since I'm not seeing this structure on the upside, I am going to be a bit careful and not jump into any unnecessary bullish conclusion just for like very short term. In the mid to long term, I talked about this in my main channel a lot. I believe in this phase, smart money is going to invest heavily and big time in Ethereum. That's why if we do actually get our final move down and reach to about here, I am going to buy quite a bit of Ethereum in hope that we start the next major phase of the bull run, which and that I think we can actually reach to somewhere around $8,000 to even $10,000. I think that is possible. So the overall structures in the mid to long term look absolutely amazing. It's just the fact that in the short term, we may have some more downward price action to come. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Ethereum. And until the next update, have a wonderful time.